Hey there, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and welcome to the third issue of Hockey Development Magazine. We've got a great issue set up for you this month. We're starting off with 30 Days to a Better Shot. This is actually a full-blown course that's going to take you step by step through a sequence of drills that's designed to help you improve your shot speed and your shot accuracy over the next 30 days. Obviously, right now we're in the off-season. There's no reason why you can't continue to improve your skills at home, away from the rink, and come back next fall as a better hockey player. So it's a great course that's laid out right at the beginning of the magazine this month. We've also got part 3 of our 3-part series on using video to improve your team. So this was going to be a great one for the coaches out there. In this issue, we actually go through my exact workflow on how I put together game analyses and game critiques, including how to run the telestration. So I know if you've seen any of my videos where we're dissecting a play, and sometimes I'm drawing right on the rink, this article is going to actually show you how exactly I do that. So we've got a number of high-def videos that you can watch exactly how I work through that process of taking my team's game footage, converting it into a format that will work for it, and then how I actually do the telestrations to do these digital chalk talks and home studies for my teams and reduce that time at the rink. So this is a really good one. I know a lot of coaches have been asking how to actually make that happen, and this is going to show you step by step how to do that. We've also got another article that I think is going to be really interesting, definitely some food for thought. Recently I read a book by Dave Logan called Tribal Leadership, and it's more geared towards kind of business, business culture and stuff like that. But it got me thinking, and there was definitely some things that I think apply in athletics, specifically hockey, obviously in our situation. So there's a really good article called 5 Stages of Team Culture. And so it's going to help you kind of dissect where your team might be sitting in terms of the culture, the feel of the team, and then some possible ways of how to improve your team's culture. So I think definitely, like I said, I think it's going to be some food for thought and definitely some interesting points to consider. And like I said, it was based on this audiobook that I listened to by Dave Logan called Tribal Leadership. So you might want to check that out as well. We've got some awesome half ice drills for you this month. I know a lot of coaches are looking for half ice, just with their teams having to share ice times, stuff like that. So those will definitely be useful. And then another article about drill adaptation. Now this is something I've kind of been talking quite a bit about lately, but we're having a tendency to remove coaching from coaching. And this is something that's concerning to me. What we're looking for is almost like, practice in a box type of thing, where, we've got age-specific drills. There's nothing wrong with categorizing your drills by age, but where we run into problems is if you're overlooking drills because they're not categorized in the age group you're coaching. So maybe there's, drills that might be okay for 8 to 10-year-olds, but you're coaching the 12 or 13-year-olds, and so you're not looking at those drills, even though they might be very beneficial for your team. So, or the other way around, maybe there's a drill in the 8 to 10 range, but it's designed for a team that's more advanced than maybe what your team's at. So. There has to be an element of coaching, and we talk a little bit about this in this article of exactly how to adapt drills to make them the right drill for your team. Most drills can be adapted, so they can either be, add skills to it or take skills away from it, make them more adaptable to your team's specific needs and skill sets. So we talk a little bit about that in that article. We've got a few other cool things as well. So check out the issue. We'll put the link to the magazine in the description. You can check that out. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to give us a thumbs up. If you're watching this from within the magazine, I would love for you to give us a, go to iTunes, give us a review. It helps us to, to stay in front of more eyeballs and make sure that we can keep publishing these articles or these issues. So again, have a great month, and hopefully there's some stuff that's going to be very beneficial for you in this month's issue.